cadets join the academy with great passion and zeal. We put in a lot of hard work and effort, unmindful of any injury that can follow in the training process.
Number of cadets who've been boarded out on medical grounds from the academies is about 400 till date. And this is such a small number considering the huge country that we live in, that it really is a matter which no one really is bothered about.
The passing out parade of various military academies of India is the most prized moment for every officer, trainee, or cadet of the Indian Armed Forces. While most cadets end up being young officers in the three services of the Indian Armed Forces, there are those who have to drop out owing to injuries suffered during training. Shubham Gupta's story unfortunately falls in the second category.
In year 2010, I gave my UPSC and I cleared it in first attempt. And I joined NDA and went through the rigorous training for about 2 years. And at the end of 2 years, when I was at the end of my fourth term, during a training section in a swimming pool, I dived in a swimming pool, and in the process, my head got hit on the bottom of the floor of the swimming pool. And the impact came on my spine, and my cervical spine broke. And after that, I got paralyzed below the level of neck.
His disability means he needs help to take a sip from a glass of water or while eating food. His mobility depends on this motorized wheelchair given to him upon discharge from Military Hospital Khadki in 2014.
My wheelchair had started malfunctioning because its service life was over. And every ex-serviceman is renewed a wheelchair after 5 years. And I wrote to them after 6 years. So they said that I am an cadet, which is not considered in the category of ex-servicemen, so I cannot be renewed a chair.
On 19th March, Ankur Chaturvedi, an ex-cadet of the NDA, posted the letter from MH Khadki denying Shubham's request on Twitter and highlighting Shubham's plight. The letter stated that MH Khadki would not be able to issue a new wheelchair because he did not fall under the category of an ex-serviceman and is not a member of the Ex-Serviceman Contributory Health Scheme or ECHS. Chaturvedi's tweet got a response from the former Chief of Army General VP Malik requesting Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh to intervene. Singh responded a day later saying that directions had been issued to necessary authorities to provide Shubham with a new wheelchair. But this episode has left a bitter taste among several boarded out ex-cadets, with the demand for classifying medically boarded out cadets as ex-servicemen growing louder.
There is a dichotomy in this. Now, for example, a cadet who enters the NDA, he spends 3 years in NDA training. Then he goes to the respective service academy, whether it's in the IMA or the Air Force Academy or the Naval Academy, where he trains for another year. And therefore, after a period of 4 years, he gets commission. And then he is considered to be a service personnel. And thereafter, if he suffers any injury, he will be considered an ex-serviceman. If he suffers an injury in these 4 years, while under training and before the passing out parade, he will not be considered an ex-serviceman. Therefore, he will not be able to get all the benefits which are associated with being an ex-serviceman.
The Department of Ex-Servicemen Welfare, or the DESW, which is the nodal agency dealing with issues concerning ex-servicemen from the Indian Armed Forces, on its website states that medically boarded out ex-recruits granted disability pension are considered ex-servicemen. Ankur Chaturvedi, who was boarded out of the NDA in 1992, has been highlighting issues related to cadets boarded out of the Armed Forces academies on military grounds for over a decade.
When you look at the Indian Armed Forces, we are probably one of the only armed forces in the world who operate from minus 50 to plus 50 degrees centigrade temperature range. And I'm not even talking about the terrain. So you need 100% fit people to do the job efficiently. So if there is any doubt on the physical ability of a person, especially when it is medically related, a person is boarded out. When a person is boarded out, the current policy grants him an ex gratia, monthly ex gratia payment of 9,000 rupees and a disability award of 16,400 rupees for 100% disability. If the 9,000 rupees was just 9,000 rupees, it would not hurt as much. But the fact is that 9,000 is calculated by pegging it with the minimum salary of a central government employee. So what it basically means is a cadet who was in the Indian Military Academy or the Officers Training Academy or even the Naval Academy or the Air Force Academy, who was training to be an officer of the Indian Armed Forces, gets injured and disabled. For his compensation, you peg his salary to that of a peon. Now, this is what is really heartbreaking.
Although there have been instances where the government or the courts have relented to pleas in individual cases, the fight for the ex-serviceman status is a long-drawn battle. A group of 109 cadets led by Ankur Chaturvedi did write to Rajnath Singh regarding the issue, but action from the Ministry of Defence is pending. Not being looked after by the very country these cadets wanted to serve hurts ex-cadets the most. But when asked about how such an exhausting battle affects their morale, Chaturvedi replied,
You can speak to Chetan Chaudhary, 100% disabled, refused to take a wheelchair. Despite immense pain, tried to walk and today can walk on his own without help. Shubham's own younger brother is in the military today. So these are aberrations. I would take the liberty of switching to Hindi for a minute. गिरते हैं शह सवारे मैदान जंग में, वो तिफ्त क्या लड़े जो घुटनों के बल चले.